All right, we're back. Grind Pods. With Chucky, just a little conference preview. How you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Living life. Glad to be here. Glad we could get this up before we actually move on. We are oof, big time here. How you feeling about how the conference is stacked up this year?
Um, Good, man. I feel like it was a good comp. A lot of those conferences came down to the wire, so I feel like it was good. It was a good setup.
Gotcha. If you weren't able to catch it in the Discord, there was a little write up on it, just giving a brief overview of what happened in the SEC. UNLV's in first place with no more conference games. James Madison, San Diego State, UTSA, and Washington all still had two conference games. UTSA really controlled their own destiny because they had games versus James Madison and San Diego State, and the win over Washington in the Big Ten. Fresno State would have got a ticket to the championship game versus Coastal Carolina and Hawaii. Louisiana Tech needed a win at Marshall. Big 12, Tulsa is 5 and 0,
Hmm.
but they still needed to play Texas State and Oregon. Texas State still needed to play Colorado, and Oregon State could have still made it if they beat Tulsa. ACC bag with Memphis for the most part was locked in. He just had a game versus App State.
Uh-huh.
ECU needed to beat Georgia Southern, and App State realistically could have just changed which one of them was in there if they would have beat Memphis. So
All
we,
right.
we'll go to the conference standings, and this is pretty much wrapped up. UNLV had no other games. Washington was able to win. UTSA, if you can see here, took care of both of his opponents versus San Diego State and James Madison. So,
Hmm.
big wins over those two in the last 2 weeks. UTSA and UNLV are going to be in the SEC Conference Championship. Maul versus Nate. How do you feel about that representing the SEC?
I think it was going to be a good matchup. Um, it would. I would have liked to see the two ranked teams go at it. Um, but things happen. Wait, so you you lost to UTSA and y'all was head to head. That's why you're not in.
Correct. He had the head to head
Uh,
over me.
got you. Okay. Okay.
The only way
Wow.
this gets wild is if I replace UNLV because I have
Mm,
the head to head over UNLV, which I don't think
okay.
will happen because he still has a better record, just the overall record. So
But does overall record matter when it comes down to the tiebreakers in conference?
that I don't know.
I think it comes down, if I'm not mistaken, nobody quote me on this. I think it comes down to head matchups, conference wise. So since you beat UNLV, yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah, okay, and then he beat. Ooh, where's Bag when you need him? Jesus.
Yeah, this is a bag special. Absolutely.
Honestly, I could easily see you. I could easily see you slotting in because you do have the head to head with.
But he beat
Uh,
UTSA though.
he beat UTSA. Okay.
Yeah,
Ah, and then you lost to UTSA.
I did.
Okay. Oh man, I don't know. Okay,
So
we're gonna assume the matchup is what you said. We're just gonna
yeah,
assume the matchup.
I'm pretty sure it'll be UNLV UTSA in the conference championship.
Okay. Um, my predictions. I'll have UNLV winning the conference championship game.
Okay. Um,
If it's those two,
Nate's been playing really good down the stretch though.
he has.
Nate's been
He,
playing real good down the stretch.
he's figured it out without that running back. He started to figure it out.
For me, it's a coin flip. It's a coin flip. I want to say
Really?
UNLV, but I've watched Nate's last couple games, so I yeah, that one's a coin flip for me. It'll be real exciting to see that one go down probably tomorrow or Saturday.
I will say this about that matchup: if UNLV is able to stop the UTSA passing game, it could get dark.
Gotcha.
It could get dark. Now that's easier said than done because the quarterback at UTSA is very, very valid. He has a lot of abilities that a lot of quarterbacks in the ground do not have, which helps out his receivers. I've come to find out abilities on your quarterbacks really, really do matter this year, and they help out your wide receivers a lot. So if he can contain that passing offense, he'll be okay.
Yeah. So right now, Tulsa, I believe they are currently. I don't think they're streaming. I'll check real quick. But Tulsa is currently in the game with Oregon State. If I'm not mistaken.
And what's that, Big Ten, if I'm not mistaken? No, that's not Big Ten. That's Big 12.
Okay, so let's see if we can.
It's like a three-way tie right now. And Tulsa's playing who?
Oregon State.
Oregon State. Okay. Oregon State's 4-2 in conference. Texas State is 5-1. Colorado State 5-1. And Tulsa's 5-1 in conference.
Yes, sir.
And they're all. How is Tulsa not ranked, but everybody else is? Interesting.
I don't know. What is going on? Come on now. So just reading their chat. I guess. I think the game booted them. I know the game's been having problems recently. So,
Absolutely.
but for those in or watching, they'll be able to see this in the corner. We got that pulled up playing in the background.
Okay. And this is a gotta have it game for Oregon State.
For both.
For both. Yeah, really for both. But I feel like the more pressure is on Oregon State right here. Because he has 2 losses already. Tulsa has 1 in conference.
Yes, but this would propel Oregon State above Tulsa.
Okay. Because Oregon State lost to Texas State.
Correct. So with this loss for Tulsa, Oregon State would jump to number 2. Texas would jump to number 1. Because Texas has the head-to-head over Tulsa, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yeah, he does.
And he just would have to beat Colorado State. Now, if he loses to Colorado State, throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Tulsa beat Colorado State, so
Yes.
he has the head-to-head there. All right. Okay. And Oregon State lost to
Texas State.
They lost to and Colorado State.
Correct. So.
Okay.
So right now, are we saying Oregon State is locked out, but can play spoiler to Tulsa? Since he lost to the 2 teams ahead of him?
Yeah, he can play spoiler for sure. He can play spoiler for sure.
Now, even though he could possibly get locked out, depending on how the force wins and losses go, he could still sneak into the playoff if he can. That's a lot of spots to jump up 9 spots, but Colorado State's gonna move down one if he loses.
Yeah, because him and Texas State have a matchup to play.
Yeah, that's the last game for the Big 12.
Okay.
So let's go out of the three in the top: Tulsa, Colorado, Texas State. What two do you think are gonna be in the championship?
Mm. Mm. I think Tulsa probably gets the job done. I'm not sure how that matchup was looking before they both got kicked or how far along they were, but I feel like Tulsa might get the job done. It'll be close. I'll say one possession. Um, man. And then I would say Texas State. But I would love to see the ranked guys go at it in the conference championship game. But I feel like if Tulsa wins, he should be ranked. Just depending.
I'd have to go check to see where he's ranked in the coaches poll right now. But realistically, for me, I think Texas State is quietly playing like some of the best ball in the league right now. Just point blank period. I think he's playing some of the best ball in the league. So
okay. And he plays Colorado State. Okay, that's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yes. In theory. Just how you just said, the last game, like it could get dark real quick.
Yeah.
I could see Texas State doing that too. I'm not saying Riz don't have the capability. 100% he can beat anybody on any given day, but consistently, I think I would be more willing to put Texas State by more than +7 than Colorado getting the upset. But that's just I'll let you go.
I have Texas State winning. I have Texas State winning that game. I agree. I have Texas State winning. So yeah.
Moving on to the Big Ten, and this is buddy.
Everybody's just close. Everything's down to the wire. Like
the problem is, if I'm not mistaken, Louisiana Tech's about to get a forced loss.
That's tough.
So
that's tough.
That kind of
against Louisiana, Temple.
Yeah, like a team he probably absolutely cannot afford.
Wow.
Which means,
and he lost to Marshall. Yeah, he got it. That's a game he has to play. Jeez.
Oh, it's haven't even heard anything from him.
Man.
Haven't heard anything from him. So
and then Toledo beat no. Louisiana Tech beat Toledo. But he's already done. He plays Rice. Or that might be a forced win for him. Are they playing? I don't think it matters, honestly. If
they're trying to play after the Hall of Fame game, Legend game, whatever it's called today.
Yeah. Louisiana Tech has to, or it will be Toledo Marshall, if I'm not mistaken.
Fresno State. The other thing is, so what makes this messy is the games aren't being played. So Fresno State has a game versus Coastal Carolina. If this doesn't get played, and it doesn't look like it's going to end in a fair sim.
But Toledo has the head-to-head on Fresno State, so I feel like it's Toledo Marshall, regardless if Louisiana Tech is not able to play.
Okay.
And with that being said, I would pick Toledo over Marshall.
Who is Marshall?
Um,
Is that Cam?
God,
Is that Icky
yeah,
Cam? And
yeah.
Toledo's Okenzo.
Hmm.
Oof. Let's see. How did their game go? It wasn't close. Wasn't close at home. Yeah, it'd be a
Mm-hmm.
congrats on making the conference, but
Yeah,
we'd probably have to give that one up to Toledo. Projection. I
projection.
think Toledo
For sure.
would take that one. And then for our
I
last
think they're about to, I
conference,
think Toledo Rice is about to kick off.
are they actually?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good comms right there. Good comms. Uh, let's go to ACC. I believe ACC is locked up.
Mm-hmm.
I believe ACC is locked up because East Carolina.
App State 6-1. Memphis is
Yeah,
6. So it'll be Memphis App State.
yeah, because had East Carolina won, it would have been something different. And then Oregon State right now just goes up 10-0, or is about to go up 10-0 on Tulsa.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
So let's talk about it real quick.
talk about what?
Let's talk about this rematch that's about to happen. With App State and Memphis. They just played this week. And
Today.
it got yeah,
Today.
it I don't know when it got out of hand for Bag, but it got out of hand.
It did.
Um so in the rematch, do you think it will go similar, or do you think Bag locks in and he makes it gives him a run for his money?
That's a great question. That's a great question because what we didn't touch on in the least bit is the patch.
I like the patch. We can talk about that after this, but I like the patch.
You like the patch more than you like Madden?
No, I don't like it more than Madden at all still. But I do like the patch. I think they're headed in the right direction. For sure.
Speaking of the right direction, App State is going to climb up the rankings, being a number 9 Memphis. How far do you think Memphis will drop? Do you think he drops out of the top 12?
Yes.
Ooh, whoa.
Just because the way this game has been, like we saw it in the league, and this is not the league, but we saw it in the league with I think it was Mississippi State. They lost. They were like I think in the top 10, and they fell all the way to like 20. And they played against a top 15. It was a top 15 matchup. Um, yeah. Um, this next game is a gotta have it for Bag. I feel like with the win for App State this week, he will jump up enough, and you don't really fall that far in a conference championship game, especially if it's ranked, as long as it's close. So I feel like in order for two people to get in from the ACC, Bag has to lock in and win that conference championship, and I feel like App State will still be okay, just depending on how far he jumps off of that win.
So at best, I'd say they might swap.
Okay.
Well, sorry, App State might swap to 9 at best because James
Mm-hmm.
Madison's lost. We're still waiting on Texas State.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Did I force
Who's in the
Texas?
top 20? Who's in that top 10? I haven't even looked at the top
Texas
25.
A&M is going to get that loss. So right now it's USC, Ohio State, UCLA, Northwestern, Nebraska, Florida State, Wake
Mm,
Forest, Rutgers, Memphis, and then Texas A&M. Texas A&M is getting the forced loss.
okay.
Let me see if Rutgers is getting a forced loss. Rutgers didn't play this week, but they
Okay.
got the
Is
forced
anybody
loss.
anybody let's just look at the top 25. See who's playing.
James Madison is going to fall out. Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure I force lost them versus Southern Miss, so they're gonna fall down some. So it's possible. It's possible Bag could.
All
Here's the
right.
problem: no matter what
Mm.
happens, losers out of the playoffs.
In the conference championship game.
Yeah,
Mm.
unless App State jumps to like 6,
Yeah.
losers gonna be out, and it'll just be the conference championship, which is tough. Because
Mm.
Texas State, if he beats Colorado State, is gonna jump, especially only being 9-2.
Mm-hmm. And Duke's getting that forced win of Wake Forest. Or are you leaving that alone?
Let's check. Because I think I did like 2 or 3 weeks ahead. They're getting a loss
Okay.
because Duke's unranked. So yeah. So again, there's gonna be some moving and shaking. Teams are gonna fly up, and then some teams aren't. Because Texas A&M went from not ranked to 10 this week.
Ooh.
So
That's a jump right there.
teams are
Okay.
gonna fly up. Teams are gonna fly down. Um, and right now, Oregon State appears to be handling business 17-0 versus Tulsa. So
Well, my prediction was far off already. Jesus Christ. All right.
Oregon State's playing again. It's a tough conference. It's a tough
It
conference.
is.
Everybody seemed to have found their footing, and it's just no game is easy. So,
All right.
but that,
So we got ACC, Big 10, Big 12, SEC all covered.
yes, sir.
All right.
That
Like
is,
we said in the previous pod, these comps are going to come down to the wire. It's a good comp. Um, it's about matchups, who's on, all the above, and then with this new patch that we'll touch on, like you said, it's the game is different. You can't get away with a lot of the bullshit. I would say that you
yes,
could have got a pre-patch. So
yes, sir. Speaking of the new patch, how do you feel about it, sir?
maybe it's just me because I like it. I feel like it favors more of like how I play. Um, I like it. It keeps things are a little more even. I feel like it's less getting killed in the trench. It's still there, but it's not as bad and prevalent as it was. Um, your DBs have a chance to make a play. It's not a thing of where the receiver is just gonna make the play and your DB's kind of at the mercy of whatever. Um, so I like it. Like I said, it's headed in the right direction. Um, I just wish movement on here, like just playing Madden today. I just wish the movement on here was better. Like Madden is not like glitchy. Like I feel like a lot of people last year with NCAA 26, if it could get a little glitchy with movement, it's not glitchy over there, but it's smooth. Like you can still make moves, you can make plays. Um, the dives aren't insane. I did realize that earlier today when I played Ohio State. The dives were not insane like they were. I feel like it seemed like they patched that a little bit. Um, yeah, I like it. I like it. I know some people probably aren't gonna like it. It's gonna take some adjusting, play style wise, for some people, for sure.
Yeah. Biggest thing was non-animations and DBs not animating
Hmm.
when you have the timing-based catching on. That was a big thing. I know you seen that in our game firsthand. Just ball warps through your DB's hands, and it's you see a green catch pop up, but next thing you know, the
Yeah,
receiver's running upfield,
yeah, yeah,
or the DB just doesn't react at all. Like they threw a high point ball, and the DB is just like, I'm just not even gonna try. So um,
yeah.
the run is still good. but it's just more
It's okay.
balanced.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
say it's
I
more
agree.
balanced. People keep saying nerfed, and I wanna be like, it's not nerfed. It's just balanced. It was overpowered before,
Mm-hmm.
but I still think there are pancakes and there's still good run fits, but it's not gonna make up for you just not having good run defense. Like if
Mm-hmm.
a person can really run the ball, they're still gonna go
They
off.
don't run the ball. Exactly.
Yeah, it's just gonna be harder for you to stop now because you're like what you thought was helping isn't helping anymore. So
Mhm. I agree. And then like the play that was sent earlier with my game in the league, like that before the patch, like that hit stick would not have mattered. Like you know what I mean? Like he greened it and I would have had a good hit, but it wouldn't have been a
oh
thing
man,
of where it
and
kind
there
of
you
like,
have it. Breaking news: Oregon State is gonna walk out of here with the W.
oh man,
Tulsa
okay,
conceded.
okay, okay. So we will have
Let's see
the
who
Big
else we
12,
got. Let's see who
Tulsa
else.
conceded, Oregon State wins. They both 5-2 in conference, and so I feel like it's going to come down to again. We feel like Texas State will handle business,
Yes. Again,
and
no
then Tulsa
disrespect,
or
but I just
Oregon State has the respectfully. Oregon State has the head to head with Tulsa, and then they who else did they lose to? Oregon State lost to
Texas
Colorado
State
State
and Colorado
and Tech.
State.
Okay, okay, all right. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know.
we just wanted to keep you guys updated. We will probably be back here in short order to actually cover these conference championship games.
Absolutely,
So I know this is going to be a shorter podcast, but it's a shorter podcast because there's probably going to be a part two,
definitely.
and then hopefully, schedules and God willing, we can hop on this recruiting trail tomorrow.
Hmm.
Since I think does conference championship week lock you out of your recruiting windows? Like, can you see them,
Um,
or is that
you can see them. You can't move your hours around,
okay?
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well that works. If as long as we can see them, we'll get to that tomorrow because I know we got that, and then I know we got the league pod. So
Yeah.
a lot of things happening tomorrow and this weekend. But Chuck, you got anything before we head on out of here?
Um, Congratulations to all the guys who are going to be playing for the conference championship year one. That's huge for programs like the ones we're using, of course. Um, Make sure you keep getting your games in and recruiting is huge year one. That's how you keep the grind and leagues like this healthy and with people wanting to still play and people can still join in uh year two, three, etc. So let's make sure we get that done.
Oh man, speaking of joining in, we're not gonna just ignore the new member. Um, Let me see where did he go?
Ah, my guy,
UAB.
from he's in another league with me. He's good. He'll make some noise next year. Um, he's no slouch. He'll definitely make some noise next year. He's good at recruiting. He gets his games in, so I feel like he's good and he's going to be healthy for the grind for sure. Um, he's going to he's going to give some people a run for their money. He knows ball. He also played in college, so good
bunch
comp
of
right
bunch of
there.
athletes in this. Bunch of athletes in here.
Yeah,
Bunch of athletes. So UAB, welcome. Congratulations. Look forward to it. UAB is a tough school. They were
hmm
opened up so we could have some more people join. Glad to see it. Hopefully, you're here for a long time. So
yes,
that's all
sir.
I got, Chuck. I appreciate your time, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's do
Appreciate
this.
you, man.
Let's do this again soon.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. We're out.